what do you feel like your biggest wins are so far, that you've accomplished? Like it could be scale, strength, your body, just overall, like the proudest things that you've accomplished so far.
Well, I'm down 20 pounds, so I'm thrilled with that. Like I'm right at, I don't know, probably the lowest I've been since I've had 5 kids. So I'm really tickled with that.
Yeah.
And and then another big change I think is just my overall eating. Um like I don't crave the sweets like I used to, and I think that's been a big change for me. I was at
Mm.
a party the other day and my daughter brought over a brownie, so I tried one, and it just didn't even taste good to me. And so and
Mhm.
I used to probably would have had two or three. And so that's just been a shift that I didn't even wasn't even really expecting by cutting out that sugar.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's not like you don't eat sugar, but yeah, like it's definitely your taste buds kind of change.
yeah,
Honestly, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome. And yeah, 20 pounds, like for you, especially where you came from, is a lot. Like, I mean, 20 pounds, and for anyone, it's a lot, right?
Hmm.
Um, what do you think, like this fitness journey? I know it's for me, it's like the mental aspect, like the physical side is fantastic, but what's like outside of the gym and like how's your life improved, like other than like the physical stuff, like in all areas, I guess, like other relationships or just anything?
Well, Well, I mean, luckily I got with you before it had really started to impact my lifestyle. Like I was 20 pounds overweight, but I was still active. But I could see like where it was going. The scale was just still creeping up. And I have family members that are overweight and they can't climb the bleachers to go to ball games and stuff. And like I'm just glad that I got with you and I got this under control. And so I don't think really my lifestyle's changed much,
Yeah,
but I could definitely see I was on the projection of where it was going to start impacting me pretty soon.
right, right. Because
So
how old are you right now, Sarah? Again, sorry.
I'm 42. I'm 42.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have got easier in turning
No,
45 or 50. So yeah, you got ahead of it.
yeah.
Um, what are you like surprised, I guess, of where you've gotten? Because like you're like like you said, pretty lean now. Like like how fast that happened. I know it's not like a overnight
Mhm.
thing, but
I am surprised because honestly, like I've had 5 kids and I've probably always through last 20 years, I've always wanted to lose a little bit more weight and a little bit more weight. And then like it really jumped up the last year or two, but nothing I'd ever did was ever working. Like I would lose a pound or two and then I would gain five back. And so like to actually lose 20 pounds and then it's staying off. Yeah, I mean, I kind of was a little skeptical when I got it joined as like,
right.
I don't, it easily could have been like any of the other things I've done and
Yes, yeah, yeah.
not really worked. So yeah, to lose 20
Well,
pounds is huge. I'm really happy.
yeah. You must be, well, you downsize clothes a lot, I believe
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was having to like, well, and this was one of the things I did not want to have to start buying a size 10, but I was gonna need to. And now I'm into a 6. And so, yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled with how that is.
Awesome. And you feel pretty confident like you're going to be able to maintain this too. That's also a key.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I want to work on that a little bit now, and focus more on that. But yeah,
That's what we're doing.
I think my eating habits have changed enough. And like I was always good at exercising, but I wasn't doing it right. The way I'm exercising now is it's easier than what I was doing before. I was doing those HIIT exercises like 5 days a week and I was trying to run and like that wasn't sustainable what I was doing and it wasn't working. But what
Right.
I'm doing now, what you have me doing is like I can do this forever. So
That's awesome. I think that's huge because a lot of like women put a lot of pressure on how much that actually has to be done. So you were
mhm.
doing less, like you're doing less
Yes.
now than you were, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like really awesome. That's how my journey was too. I was doing more, thought more was better. So it's hard
Yeah.
mentally though because you want to work out
Mhm.
consistently, but we always are active every day, right? So that we
Yeah.
plan. Yeah.
Well, that was the thing. Like right before I joined you, like I was working so hard and I was just, the weight was just getting going up. And I was about to say, well, I guess I'm just going to have to be fat because I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that felt, yeah, not, I can imagine like working harder and then actually just keep going like
yeah.
almost backwards, right? Or staying the same. And
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the summer before I joined you, like I wanted to lose weight. And I was doing those hit exercises, and then my kids were in cross country, and so they had a challenge that their coach had given them that they needed to run 100 miles over the summer. And I thought, well, okay, I'll do this with them. And by
Mm.
the end of the summer, if I run 100 miles, I'll lose weight. And by the end of the summer, I was like 4 pounds heavier, and I had ran 100 miles, and that was kind of the tipping point that I needed some help. What I was doing wasn't working.
Yeah. You probably found like you had a lot more cravings then too when you were
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think my eating was, I thought I was eating good, but I was eating probably all the time, and my calories were over definitely. And,
right.
and
Right.
then, I think I made dessert. I have a big family, and I like to cook, and I would make desserts for them, and we'd have a party, and and I just, we were had desserts a lot. And
Mhm.
now like I quit doing that. And I think that made a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I don't think like it's not like you still bake. I think you
yeah,
mentioned. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
yeah.
It's not like it's
But
like
I
it's
try
just
to, it's
yeah.
just not every day like it was. Like,
Right.
I'm just trying to,
Right.
I just made little adjustments, and they made a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Yeah.
what I know you probably seen. I think you wwere someone that's seen results right away, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, you were getting momentum right away, which is
I
awesome.
I think I lost probably 15 pounds in the first 6 months. And then it's probably
Yeah,
taken me another 6 months to lose another 5 pounds,
and
so
yeah,
it's
and
definitely
that's
slowed down, but
yeah, yeah,
I mean, I'm happy with where I'm at.
because your body's still changing those months, even though the weight loss is slowed
Yes.
down too. I think
Yeah.
that's where a lot of like how like like I always say like this is juice worth the squeeze because like now where you're getting to is like you have to be like it depends how strict you do really want to be to get that.
Yeah.
Like it's like okay,
Yeah. And I
good,
don't think
but
I really want to be that restrictive, because I do
yeah,
still enjoy eating, and I still
yeah.
like cooking for my family. So like I'm happy with where I'm at, and
Mhm.
I don't have to have abs. I look good in my clothes. So that's
Yeah.
good.
You could if you want to though. Let's just say that. I
Yeah.
think I think you could get there now. What were the biggest, I guess, like mindset shifts for you, like from what you were doing to like then when it comes to like food and what are the biggest shifts you find that like like held you together during this? Like this is a long journey, right? So
Yeah, well, I think I focus on the protein, and I pretty much eat the same thing for like breakfast and lunch, and it's pretty low calorie and high
yeah.
in protein. So
Mhm.
that kind of gets me through the day. And then I'm able to make a nice dinner for my family, and it's higher in calorie, but like
Right.
that's the dinner we eat together as a family. And so I just scale back on those other two meals so that I can still have that one. And I think that's been a major shift, instead of just
Did
enjoying all of my meals.
just enjoying all of them. Did you
Yeah.
have like a not like a restrictive mindset like with like the nutrition, or did you just kind of was eating what you felt like eating, or what was that like that change there too? Or
There's been a little bit of restrictive, like I really like bread, and I like to bake bread, and I've kind of just had to cut that back a little bit and not bake it as much, because
right?
when I have it, I eat it. So
Yes.
that's a
Yeah.
little restrictive. And like
No,
I
like
said, with the
sorry, I meant like before, like but you were trying
oh,
to stop
before.
it, but then you just like would or look out for things, then you just like gave up.
No, I think I mainly focused on exercise. I thought,
Yeah,
I like to exercise, and I've always been active. So I just thought if I would exercise more, it wouldn't really matter. And
I see.
I don't know. I think, gosh, I worked so hard today. I can eat this. And it just didn't work.
Yeah. That's like really hard to pill to swallow when it's like you realize how much of your energy or expenditure actually is from exercise in itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that
It
was me.
was
Yeah.
it was discouraging for sure.
hmm hmm
Yeah.
Um, what? No, yeah, I think your like journey is just awesome because I love seeing like you don't have to work as hard, but you're doing the right things. Like, and it's the subtle changes, right? Um,
Yeah.
and then like it is massive. What were the biggest changes in your workouts? There was a couple big ones, I guess you noticed. I know it was kind of right away, but um, that from
From
what you
what?
were doing. Yeah.
Well, I was doing hit exercises 5 days a week, and they were about 45 minutes long. And like, I was out of breath, and I was using weights, but it wasn't like heavy weights. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like all the jumping around and burpees and stuff like that. And then I would run. I would run a couple of miles. I'd probably run about 6 miles a week. And like that was, and like now I go in there 3 days a week. It's maybe a half hour to 40 minutes, and I'm not out of breath. Like I just, I work hard while I'm lifting, but then I can rest in between sets. And I just look at, the app, and I either go up in reps or I go up in weight. And like I like it. It's just fun because I don't leave thinking I'm about to die. And that's how I was feeling every day. And
Yeah.
instead I just I leave a workout and I feel good. Like, good, I got
Yes.
that done and that was good.
That's huge.
So,
I was like, yeah, you should feel better leaving that workout then, right?
yeah. And before I would leave like, oh my gosh, I about died. But and then be frustrated when I wasn't seeing any results from working that hard.
hmm Yeah,
So,
you weren't in the camp of not being consistent enough. It was kind of the opposite, actually, like too much. So,
yeah. Yeah.
um, yeah. What if you had to like look back at the old version of you and like what advice would you give her now that you know what you know, right? And what you've done, right? And to save yourself like years, like what would you have said to yourself back then? I guess your advice to your older self, I'm trying to say.
Um, I don't know, just I don't know. I wish I could have found you sooner, probably. I probably wouldn't have put on all that weight and stuff. Because I really was, I just was working so hard and getting so frustrated. So anyway, and I think I was almost to the point where like I was just gonna have to accept that, well, I'm 40 years old. I'm just gonna be overweight. That's the way it goes. And so I'm glad I didn't have to just accept that.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's huge. That's awesome that you looked for something else. You didn't weren't ready to
Hmm.
give up, right? And that was the thing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, did you like? Is your mindset change about yourself, like the talk too? Like, because there must have been some negative thoughts that were going through you, like through your mind when you that was happening, like the weight gain
Yeah.
you were, and like has that changed too? You feel like just like body image and stuff? Because I do talk about that. I try and get that through.
Yeah. I don't think I struggled as much with that as a lot of people do, but I
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
notice like I don't have to pull on my shirt to hide my stomach anymore. And just little things like that. I'm a lot more confident,
Yeah.
when I wear my clothes. But I don't think I had actually got to the point where I was really struggling with mentally with it.
Right. Yeah. You've kind of were ahead of like you drew the line in the sand early before it
Yes,
became yeah
before
like
it got too bad.
50s
Yeah.
and yeah.
But like I said, like I don't sit down and adjust my shirt like I used to, or well, I can't wear this shirt because it shows my rolls. And so that's nice. I can just go put on what I want and feel good.
Freedom. Yeah, you feel
Yeah.
yeah. That's something like it's like you take for granted when you have that feeling
Hmm.
when you feel good. It's just like I know people don't like I'm the same way. It's like it's not like the physical aspect of it, like when you realize it, like it doesn't make a difference in your mind, but like certain aspects of your life, it does change like how you show
Yeah.
up and act in certain situations, right? And clothes
Yeah.
really. So
Yeah. Yeah,
um
absolutely. Yeah, and I'm just thrilled, that like I can see as I age and stuff, like I'll be able to climb those bleachers and stuff. And I feel really sorry for people, that like I have to go places with certain family members, and it's hard when we have to sit on the lower bleacher and can't see good because they can't get up the bleachers. And I'm glad I got it under control.
yeah, yeah, it's such
Yeah.
a the, yeah, that's the biggest thing. I think that's why I love this age group because it's kind of like you do it now or yeah, you suffer in the
Yeah.
next 10, 15 years, right? And
Hmm.
um yeah, you're on the other end of it. So you're good.
Yeah.
You're a success story. So um
Thanks.
but so if someone's like watching this and they're like, okay, they feel how you felt. Either they're working out really, really hard, they're actually maybe doing a lot of exercise and maybe the wrong type of workouts, whatever it is. And they're feeling like giving up or they're feeling like just stuck, like the scale's not moving. What would you tell them in that aspect?
Um, I think just take a chance and go for it. The cost was kind of a hang up for me, but it actually it made it where I was probably more committed because okay, well, if I'm going to pay for this and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it exactly how he told me because I'm going to
Yeah,
I'm going to make this work. And so I think just take a chance and go do it, and and do it the way you say to do it, and give it a little bit of time. Like, I mean, because like it only took 6 months, and really within a couple of months I was seeing big changes. But you just got to do it, go all in for a little bit and just try.
Yeah.
Because what
That's
you're
also
not doing,
huge.
oh,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
It's just, you're just like, what I was doing wasn't working. So I had nothing to lose. It might, you know,
I think that's hard though, because like if you've been doing certain things the way you've been doing them, it's hard to switch like your mindset around
yeah,
it at the same time. Like it's not easy to just be coachable
no,
and all that, right? Um,
yeah,
because some people are stubborn, but yeah, obviously, yeah, like you said, you took it seriously. So, yeah, it's been awesome coaching you so far. I think you checked in. Like I don't think you missed a check in, to be honest with you.
no. I don't think
uh,
I've missed a check-in. And I think I was thinking the other day, I've probably only missed maybe 4 workouts in the whole
yeah,
year. Like there's been a few times like, oh, I didn't get a workout in.
yeah, you're
But
traveling or doing something sick. I don't know what
yeah,
else. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. But I think there's probably maybe only 4 workouts I've missed. Like I just bump them to different days if I can't get it done. And yeah. And then like, I'll have a bad eating day, but then I get right back at it. So I think that's helped a lot.
oh, so happy for you. It's been
Yeah,
incredible.
thanks.
Um, yeah, I guess is there anything that you like to add? I always ask like I guess if anyone like there's anything that comes to mind that you want to say or anything a favorite part of the program, whatever. Is anything.
Well, I love all of it. It's there's just enough accountability that when I think, I don't know, and then I'm like, no, I better get it done. I don't want to have to explain this.
Right,
So,
yeah,
but it's not like it's annoying or, you know, it's just enough accountability that it keeps you on track.
right.
And I love like the workouts change up right about the time I'm getting bored. We
Hmm,
get new
hmm.
workouts, and then you've pointed out like there was a stretch there that you pointed out that, oh, I'm not getting enough fiber. And like I never really would have even have thought of that. So there's just like little tweaks like that that you'll help me with. And then that helps. And it would help me get over a little plateau and stuff. And I don't know, just sometimes whenever I don't know, you just gave just enough encouragement when I needed it. And like there's those support calls. I haven't tuned into those in a while, but they're
Hmm,
always fun. And um,
hmm.
I just really like all of it. I think it's been everything's been just right. So,
Yeah, I think the thing I like to see is like the identity shift for you. Like you said, you weren't at that point yet. A lot of people listening to this might be there, but
mhm.
I guess there's probably some aspect of it because your discipline, like you had discipline, but may not have done much discipline when it comes to food though. So you have more control over
Yes.
a lot of things right now. So do you feel
Yeah.
like your identity or like your like overall identity and like showing up for yourself has changed since starting?
Yeah, I definitely think like in the food area that's changed a lot. Like I had the working out done, but I didn't know what I was doing with eating. And so getting that guidance helped, that's been a whole shift in my mindset for sure.